We're live. We're live. Make sure we're going live on X here as well. I think we got to try to go there again. Pretty sure we're live on YouTube, live on X. Guys, what is up? Welcome to the party. Big effing day today for Bitcoin. Big exciting things happened. You probably noticed. Altcoins did not move very much. I feel like we're getting to that interesting spot where Bitcoin can suck all the air out of the room. If you haven't seen those kind of Bitcoin pumps before, or forget what they're like, sometimes Bitcoin goes Bitcoiny and everything else kind of just follows behind a little bit. What do we got here? That's me save changes the live stream. Apparently we're not streaming on X today. Some technical issues. Say la vie. Anyway, YouTube, what's up? Guys, I see you there. Sam, Creeker Monster, Shane, Lachlan, George, Quantum. What is up, guys? We got a lot to discuss today, so we're going to jump straight into that and of course answer your questions second half of the stream, so make sure to stick around for those good times. First and foremost, the price of Bitcoin today. It's doing things, guys. It's doing things. Today we got within about 1.2% of a new all-time high. Best bear market rally ever. I know what you're thinking. Oh, Lark, it's the double top, isn't it? The double top guys are right. No, screw those double top bears. No, get out of here. Stop drinking all my beer. It's a very interesting spot for Bitcoin to be. Now, obviously, this little trend line we drew on here did get a bit blown out today, so let's take it off there for now. This area, of course, will be a bit of a sticky one. And honestly, getting rejection here wouldn't be all that crazy, okay? By the way, the Stinky Hippo coin ate my money earlier. It's great. Got stopped out on that. Stinky Hippo coin. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, besides the point. Bitcoin do beautiful things today within a breath of an all-time high. This is very exciting. Bitcoin conference next week. Perhaps we see some rallying into that and a bigger correction next week, which kind of happens sometimes around the Bitcoin conferences. We get all these big bullish announcements come out and then price goes back down a little bit. But it'd be fitting to be hitting new all-time highs, though, for Bitcoin conference. Everybody very excited. We'll see how that goes, of course. But what a day. What a day. Wake up. Bitcoin's pumping. Coffee's going. Hit the workout. It's good times. It's good times, guys. Just plain old, simple, beautiful life. Wife, kids, working out, Bitcoin pumping. What else do you need in your life, huh? Maybe that baby hippo coin to go to the moon. That'd be nice. Anyway, mooting. You are my arch nemesis now, and I will revenge trade you and make money. Texas Strategic Bitcoin Reserve Bill has passed the second reading of the House. Nice. Now, Texas is literally one of the biggest economies in the world. Them buying Bitcoin is going to be a big deal. Okay. There'll be a few U.S. states that do this, and in 4 or 5 years' time, we'll have a few other states hop on, but there'll be a few early movers, and I have a feeling Texas is likely to be one of those. Okay. You know, the governor's going to be on board for this kind of stuff, unlike in Arizona, where the governor's like, oh, I don't like Bitcoin. Ugh. Screw you, Arizona governor. Anyway, besides the point. $1 billion in Bitcoin shorts set to be liquidated at $108,000. I don't think that quite happened. We did just peek our heads up here to 108 for a few seconds, and I came back down. So lucky for those guys. Yeah, dirty Bitcoin shorters, Bitcoin bears. Grr. We'll liquidate them. Don't worry, guys. Time's coming. Crypto orangutan Tang. So the Tang, the orangutan. Tang. This feels like the thing Americans and Canadians say. It's orangutan. It's orangutan. No G. No tang on it, man. But you're a tangy orangutan, Mr. Crypto Orangutan. Anyway, he says, I'd say long-term holders don't usually wake up and randomly nuke their bags. The Sopper Z score tracks their profit taking, has historically marked every major top and bottom. So unless they all suddenly forgot how to sell, we're still mid-cycle. The next leg is about to send. Yes. That's the bullish propaganda we need today. Fantastic. Love it. The Crypto Orangutan also here at this one. Saying 2 scenarios I see from here. We go into price discovery. Bitcoin runs. Alts follow once it cools off. That's right. Again, the Bitcoin sucking the air out of the room idea. Bitcoin can rage. Altcoins. People will literally sell their altcoins, take horrific losses to catch a 10 or 20% Bitcoin move. And then, of course, not sell their Bitcoin at the right time and then try to chase their altcoins after they pump back up 50%. Make it make sense. Anyway, I could see that. I could see us run into price discovery, but this is the thing. If you're ever going to get rejected somewhere, it's going to be right around in here. If we're ever going to see a correction somewhere, it's going to be right around in here. So the question is there enough bullish sentiment right now to push us up into a new all-time high? And not just like by $1, but like actually substantially up to like $120,000 or something over the next couple of weeks. Let's see. Let's see. If we get rejected in this area, it's a likely area for price rejection. Double top vibes come in. Remember, we talked about this bits, but you're going to start hearing a lot in your time. Oh, the double top's coming. Shut up, bears. Double top. Anyway, very interesting place for Bitcoin to be right now. Guys, it's at $106,000. And I feel like the sentiment, when I look at social media, is not feeling like Darcy says both are wrong. It's Uran. Utan. Okay, there you go. Darcy is correcting us. There you go. Uran Utan. There you go. It does mean forest person, Indonesian. It's a pretty good name for those funky orange critters. Anyway, everything you need to know about orangutans on the show today, guys. But guys, no, seriously, Bitcoin's at $106,000. Life is good. Life's a vibe. Life is electric. Remember that. Don't let the doomers in. Screw their heads, man. Guys, we're trading the cryptocurrency markets today, tomorrow, next week, some point in your life. You're going to want to do it on a cool exchange. BitUnix is the hot spot to be trading at these days. You can long the rips. You can short the dips, or vice versa if you prefer to lose money. Anyway, don't be the guy doing that. If you want to start trading, no KYC, all the big coins. They got your Bitcoin, they got your Ethereum, they got your Solana, they got your dog with hat, your fart coin, your Moodang, okay? What you want to trade, they got it. Link down below. You get $10 starting your account, $400 in deposit bonuses, or up to $400. So you deposit $1,000, you get $200 back. You deposit $2,000, you get $400 back, and of course $2,000 in trading bonuses. Check it out. Link down below. So this is so true, intuitive. Shorting, being a bear, shorting stuff, thinking about what could happen, about stuff going down, sad existence, horrible existence. I want up only, not just prices, everything up, higher. That's all I think about. Yes. The life of a bear is a sad life. Think about it. Would you really want to be a bear? If you come back and be reincarnated as any animal, you're going to come back as an effing bear? No. You're coming back as an orangutan, man. See those guys, man? They got like the whole harem of like, orangutan women and stuff. And dudes living lives, man, hanging out in the tree all day, eating fruit. I'd come back as an orangutan, man. Why not? Anyway, besides the point. Ethereum stochastic RSI is cross bullish. If history repeats, bottom is in. Thanks to the chart here, Mr. Crypto. ETH right now, again, beautiful bounce here. TA has been playing out very nicely. I got wicked out here. The move down was a bit bigger than expected. Say Levy got stopped out. Doesn't matter. I remember somebody saying in the comment on the video yesterday, like, Clark, you get stopped out all the time. You suck. Well, it's a system that works for me. I like to try to play the breakouts and the retests and stuff like that. And if they get rejected, then for me, the trade has been invalidated. And sometimes, you get the bounce back and that's the way it is. But this is how I like to run my trades for those tighter breakouts. Works out. Sometimes you get stopped out. It's part of the game. Anyway, besides the point, we had a beautiful move up, rejection at the 200-day simple moving average, back down 200-day EMA, really almost back down to the 20-day EMA, right in that zone there, bounced back up. Challenge now for ETH, can it maintain above the 200-day EMA at 2450 approximately? Let's see. If we can continue vaguely bullish momentum, then we're going to at least get the EMA start stacking up right again. You'll get the 20-day crossing the 200 here the next few days. 50 still lagging pretty far behind. It's probably another 2 weeks or so before we get that crossed, assuming that generally bullish price action does maintain momentum. Smiley Capital, nice reminder, as ETH starts to lead. Remember the best betas, Pepe, Mog, free money, pick it up. Yes, Pepe to the effing moon. Now, I got stopped out on both my Pepe trade and my Moodang trade earlier. It's tricky, It's tricky trading the meme coins because if you wait for normally you want to wait for a daily confirmation, right? Normally you want to, okay, Confirmation on the daily. Let's go. The problem with a meme coin is that, okay, I waited for the daily confirmation, but now it's up 45%. That's the problem. So you got to try to play the breakout when it happens. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. C'est la vie. Today we got stopped out. Save the capital. Fight another battle tomorrow. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Pepe, it's fine. Moodang, I'm pissed off. Dirty little hippo would eat my money. Oh, well. Anyway, we got a few bullish pennants forming up here on some of these big coins. Pepe is a great example of that, where you've had the price kind of coiling inside this big fat triangle here, this pennant triangle. This is a continuation pattern and an uptrend, indicating that the odds favor a breakout to the upside when this pattern resolves itself. As you can see, we are nearing a day or two from now of pattern resolution. Now, it could go down horrifically. Just because the odds favor an upside move doesn't mean that an upside move definitively is going to come. Okay? Might just have to hop back into these Pepe and Moodang trades later. We'll lose some more money. See how we go. Anyway, Titcoin. Titcoin. New paradigm money, baby. New paradigm. Actually, we'll come back to Moodang in a minute. Titcoin remains a dominant force, ranking number 2 in engagement among pump fun meme coins. My man. Very interesting one. Again, we took it at the end of this the other day. It's actually pretty beautiful. You know, this sort of breakout of range, big move up, retest of the range, grinding higher, probably off to new highs, assuming that things generally hold up here. Of course, Fartcoin remains the new paradigm of money across all major engagement metrics, but Titcoin is a pretty close second. Not doing bad. Not doing bad. By the way, let's look at Moodang. Moodang. You are my enemy. You are my enemy, Moodang, and I'll make money off of you at some point. Beautiful, again, bullish pennant forming up. And look, we're now at the bottom of the pennant. So I went along about here. It's like, okay, things are kind of looking okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Are we going to move? No, we did not move. We actually came back down to retest the bottom side of the pennant. Now, that then becomes a situation where it's like, oh, gosh, temptation to go long here is actually kind of creeping into the back of my brain. But is it just one to revenge trade because the hippo ate my money earlier? Maybe. We'll see. I mean, a 20-day EMA retest all the way down here, like 18 cents, would not shock me in the least bit. Okay? Just FYI. But let's see what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin can rally itself up here or at least just move sideways, not do too much. Of course, you got the market right now sitting here waiting like, oh, shit. Bitcoin's going to move, so we got to dump everything immediately and chase the 10% Bitcoin pump. Coming for you, stinky hippo. You're going to make me a bunch of money. You're going to make a bunch of money one of these days. Crypto newbie. Good afternoon from sunny Dubai. Southern California, man. Nice. Titcoin chart action flat. I still hold quite a bit, but I sold one bag for Moonpig. Yeah, right. I've seen the Moonpig thing. People talking about that today. This be after the guy who's got the 500 million. It's like $600 million now. Bitcoin long. Yeah. Chill guy's the worst meme though. It really is. I mean, it's just Kevin James is a dog, man. Don't trade the meme, trade the chart, Lark. I don't want to trade the Kevin James meme, guys. Just feels dirty making money off of that. I'd rather go for the baby hippo. Can poop my face again. Anyway, besides the point. Say Network, quietly cooking, 462,000 active addresses, by the way. I own Say. I trade various coins. I own various coins. You can always find out my portfolio disclosures link down below in the description. Pin comment over an X. There you will find all the coins I hold in risk savings. Investing in crypto is risky. You can lose all your money. Sometimes baby hippos eat it. That's what happens. Anyway, Say Network, quietly cooking, 1 million plus daily transactions. Daily deployments picking up steam. Top entities actually using the chain. Fantastic. AIXBT agent Say just dropped the most absurd tech upgrade nobody's talking about. 200,000 transactions per second with 700 millisecond finality through multi-proposer consensus. 1.6 million active wallets, already doing $18 billion weekly volume. Great. Chart reflect that? Not really. But it is, of course, in an uptrend. It's not a strong uptrend. It's not the kind of like, whoa, Fartcoin kind of uptrend, but it's in an uptrend nevertheless. higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. 200-day EMA retest in the near future. Stop mid-curving on the meme coins. Like, yeah, I know, Nicole. Sometimes I just overthink it. If I don't really like a meme, it's hard to get excited about getting into it. I'm in Titcoin right now. I rebought my Pengu bag today, a bit higher than when I sold it, but c'est la vie. It's going to happen sometimes. So, you know, I like memes. I feel like I need to get just a good old fat swap bag of another one, maybe like a Pepe or something like that. But I speculate on all kinds of stuff. We've got some internet capital market coins, which are basically startup meme coins dressed up as startups, whatever. It's a silly narrative, but maybe if it makes money, screw it, I'll take it. I think I've got Fitcoin and Startup. Those are the two. Then I've got some new AI agents that I bought over on Virtuals. I bought some Axelrods, some BIOS, and Gloria. Not huge positions in any of that stuff, guys. These are like, you know, enough that if it goes up, it's interesting, but enough that if it goes to zero, I don't really care all that much. I mean, never great losing money. Moo dang. But it is what it is, man. It's all part of the game. Question is, at the end of the day, can you end up with more than you had? Okay, Joshua, appreciate it, man. Appreciate you being here. Pepe, I have 6-figure USD bag. Let's go. Oh, any thoughts on Tezos? Man, the only thought I have on Tezos is I can't believe anybody's still asking about Tezos. Holy cow. I mean, no shade, my brother, but Tezos, man, that was like 2 cycles ago. People were getting excited about that. Didn't really do anything in the 21 cycle. Oh, I know there was like some NFTs and stuff on there, but like, anyway. Say chart's looking all good, man. See if we can keep putting these higher highs, higher lows. Obviously, the big tech altcoins, the layer ones, the infrastructure stuff has been very slow moving. It's moving in the right direction. The charts are looking good for all things considered. But it ain't no moo dang, is it? No, it's not. SUI network tops 24-hour charts, $148 million net stablecoin inflows in the past 24 hours. New paradigm of money is named SUI. The one coin I don't have. Anyway, say looks like we got a nice bull flag. It's getting pretty long for a bull flag now, to be honest. But nevertheless, let's say a descending channel here that hopefully resolves itself to the upside at some point. Getting close to doing that very thing. A breakout of 390 here probably sends this, well, maybe even back up to re-challenge some of these higher price points. You know, I think obviously $4, round number stuff's always important to pay attention to. But then you see right here, we got 430 approximately, 450. Okay, all the way up here to $5. And then, of course, previous all-time high around 530. So still have a lot of resistance on the way up here for SUI, but this has been one of the most popular coins of the cycle and remains to be worth paying attention to. That being said, still in MACD downtrend. See how long it lasts for before it breaks out and moves higher eventually. Okay. Lark, I saw you were following Gorilla Meme Coin Jingle on. I think that's already rug pulled. It's already gone to zero, man. So yeah, it's done for. Got in, made a few bucks on it, got my money out. It went to zero. I ended up making like a Solana or 2 on it. At the end of the day, maybe 3 Solana or something. Great. Fucking meme coin rug pulls, man. Just the amount of bullshit in this space, I swear. It's nonstop bullshit. Lark, should we look at HEX now that RH is clear at the SEC? Look, Gordon, HEX is a coin that I've never had any interest in. There's just been so much. It's a whole conversation, man, and I don't want to have a whole conversation right now. It's too long. It's too intricate. It's too much bullshit in the background. But I don't have any interest in HEX or Richard's other coin. What is that? Pulse. Yeah, I got no interest in either of those. Honestly, so many things you could put your money in. Like, just go buy Fartcoin, dude. I mean, not financial advice, obviously, but like honestly, so many better things you can put your money into than that dude's coins. I can't believe the guys gave him $1 billion to fork Ethereum. It's crazy shit, man. It's crazy shit. Anyway, besides the point, moving on. Not my cup of tea. Have you heard of Dogs AI? I have not. First time hearing about a Krieger monster. A lot of AI stuff coming out right now, though. Melania coin. Oh, no. No. Hey, maybe Trump coin for trading, but geez, Melania coin? Who the hell's buying Melania coin? Oh, anyway. What about Theta? Theta's been putting in some pretty big work, man. I don't think it's another Tezos. I think it's got a big bull run coming. I've got a bag of that. They've been doing some pretty big stuff with AI and like signing huge sports teams and stuff all the time. They've been doing a lot of work, a lot of good stuff in the background. So something to keep an eye on. One of those ones that has continually delivered big time, exceeding expectations, I think, in what they deliver. So definitely one worth paying attention to. They just announced like another huge partnership with like a giant South Korean football team today. So they just keep rolling it out, man. Oh, the hat. I forgot about the hat. We're doing Q&A time. I forgot about the hat. Thanks for the reminder. Got the hat on, man. Is there something wrong with Momentum Finance? All my liquidity positions have disappeared. Let's just open it up real quick. My liquidity positions are all sitting there still. So I don't know if that's like a UX issue. I don't know. Maybe you need to like refresh the cookies. Sometimes that might help. Sometimes like delete the cache cookies, open the website up again for the first time. Is the rest of your wallet fine? Assumedly, you haven't had any other sort of issues. So all your other coins and stuff are still in your wallet. That's interesting. I have no idea why it might not be working for you. Probably the best thing is to go to the Discord and try to talk to them there and try to resolve the issue. I mean, maybe just do the browser cookie cache clearing thing first. If that doesn't work, or just try back tomorrow. You never know. Try back tomorrow. Maybe it works too. If that doesn't work, go to the Discord and try to open up a ticket to get help. That being said, Discord is absolutely overrun with scammers. So don't, just DM with any random person on there. Don't click on any random websites. Don't give anybody your seed phrase. Don't approve any weird smart contracts. Just honestly, whatever it is, they should be able to help you with just some simple directions without having you give any of that information over, okay? Just make sure you're talking to the actual team. You open up an actual sport ticket on the Discord, not going and having a separate DM with some rando who's probably a scammer and going to steal your money, okay? So be super careful with that. But try what I said first, and let's see what happens. Got to pay for questions now? Nope. Never been the case, never will be. But, sometimes the people who pay also get their questions answered. But it doesn't necessarily get priority. It was a joke with Melania coin, Mario. Okay, you never know, man. You never know. Yeah, people bought Melania coin, man. I think it's been probably a pretty solid one for shorting. Geez. I think it's just been down only, hasn't it? Melania this coin is cheap because it's worth nothing. That's right. Yeah, Melania. I love you, Melania, but you ruined the bull run, okay? Single-handedly. Any thoughts on Michael Burry shorting NVIDIA? Michael Burry's obviously had some incredible calls over time, but he's had plenty of non-incredible calls, a variety of them, right? He famously tweeted, sell at the bottom of the bear market back in 2022, and then everything ripped up massively, and the S&P 500 went up 50% or some crap like that. Yeah, or it's true, Sue. Maybe I don't know anything about it. Maybe it's not a fun topic for me, or there's just so many questions, too. Can't answer them all. We'd be here for days, guys. Trump coin has 20% released. Next release might drop in time. Apparently, there's the Trump token holder meeting happening today or tomorrow. Wonder if that's like a shorting event for Trump. Don't know. I feel like it's a dangerous coin to want to short because all it takes is one tweet from Trump and that thing pumps. Jupiter has indeed been underperforming, but a lot of coins have. A lot of the altcoins are still in bearish situations. A lot of altcoins are still trading under their 200-day EMAs, which is just inherently bearish. I think you'd do a roaring kitty numbers going all in on Mudang. All in, baby. Sell it all the Bitcoin. Done. All on a Mudang. It'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? Lark, why did you lose your Kellofer shirts? I just stopped wearing those shirts. Decided to keep my wardrobe more simple. Just go plain Kellers. Lark, we now have a big... From what I read on the news today, we don't have our Bitcoin reserve in Texas. It still has to do one more reading and then be signed by the governor. But it's very much in the right direction, which is good. How high say will go in the bull run? I have no idea. $2 would be great. Big bags of Sui and Sol, smaller bags of Near, AVAX, and Sonic. Worth keeping smaller bags for bigger pumps? I mean, sure, absolutely. Absolutely. I think all those can probably outperform to some extent anyway, Sui and Sol. But the flip side is maybe just for your peace of mind, it's easier to have fewer bags to keep an eye on, fewer charts to keep an eye on. Why did Pith get wrecked so hard? I mean, kind of everything got super wrecked, didn't it? Has it been more wrecked than other coins? Let's have a look. My guess is probably about as wrecked as everything else. Oh, it got pretty wrecked in the last few days. It was down 40% in a week. Good job, Pith. I have no idea. Maybe there was a big investor unlock or something like that. I don't really follow it. That would be a likely scenario, though. Jupiter rip. Yes, I agree. By the way, if you're a Jupiter staker, there's a Jupiter vote on right now and it ends in a day. So you better go vote so you can get your damn coins. Okay. You guys, I see you guys. It's hilarious. Bullrun only starts when Lark wears the Hawaiian shirts again. Oh, yeah, right. Cookie. So Cookie.fun, they have announced they're launching a platform like Cato. So if you don't know what Cato is like a social analytics platform that pays you for, talking about stuff on X. They are now having a competitor from Cookie. Cookie was started off as an AI agent data platform, kind of like CoinMarketCap, but for AI agents and AI coins more broadly. Apparently now they're launching the same kind of social thing that Cato has. So there's people sharing links and stuff to get signed up for that and all that sort of stuff. Could be interesting. Let's see what happens. Mantras. Oh, man, that went down bad, isn't it? Go Peanut the squirrel. Peanut, man. Those meme coins. It's crazy. Big liquidity, some of these things. Like that's why like Mudang and Peanut and stuff can pump so much because they just have so much liquidity on these big exchanges. People want to go open up their exchange account. Oh, what meme coins are here? Wasn't about pump this one. Let's go. Is Polygon dead? No, Polygon's not dead, but certainly not the darling of this cycle, is it? Not even close. Sold Pith last week to buy shit coins. Good call, Andy. I've printed so hard with Cookie this year. Literally my number one. Good job. Good job, man. That's awesome to hear. Crypto Tony, how cute. You think your vote means anything. Oh, Crypto Tony. If you're talking about Jupiter, by the way, you have to understand that your vote for Jupiter is an active staking reward. So you stake your coins and you vote on proposals and you get money paid into your account. So yes, the outcome, it's not so important. It's getting the money, man. I'm doing it for the money. They give you staking rewards. You get coins, okay, for sharing your opinion on stuff and the voting proposals. That's why you vote for Jupiter. Massive pith unlock. That's what happened. Yeah, not surprised. Flare, no idea. Lingo coin, no opinion. Optimism, geez, don't. Oh my gosh, optimism, man. No way. No way. No optimism. No arbitrism. No arbitrum. No layer 2 governance tokens for me, man. Where are you staking your Jupe? On their website. So you go to let me tell you the right website address here. Okay, vote.jup.ag. That's vote.jup.ag. Okay, and you can go there and vote on the proposals and stake your coins there for the active staking rewards. Thoughts on Coinbase being added to the S&P 500? Coinbase to the moon. Can't wait to sell my Coinbase stocks and put it in some sweet old boring dividend stocks. Man, it's going to be great. Thoughts on Brett and the base ecosystem? Brett, of course, interesting meme coin there. Made some money off that. Great. Base ecosystem more broadly, I feel like it's just been playing second fiddle to Solana. At no point have we had like base, whoa. And yeah, we got virtuals doing the AI agent thing over there, which is cool. Aerodrome's great for farming sometimes if you want to play that game. But Solana's been where the hot game's been at. There's been a lot of cool stuff happening on base, and I don't want to diminish that. But you look at like all the memes on Solana have been so much better. A lot more bullshit too, and a lot more cheating and rug pulling and all that stuff. Sure, but still, I think the better scene has been on Solana versus base for sure. I still do stuff on base all the time. Don't get me wrong, but just keep it real. Echelon Prime, I honestly don't know about it. I have an opinion. Sorry. Do we have time to stake and vote? Yeah, you can vote as soon as after you stake. So you can stake now, vote. You think you still have about a day and a few hours left for this current vote. Lark, not a big fan of Arbitrum. Nope. But does your Jupiter get higher rates than ICP? I have no idea what ICP staking gets you. Oh yeah, RainFi. That's right. Somebody mentioned something about stake your Jupe through RainFi, get points for both. That's right. RainFi is going to give you a token airdrop, I think. I read about that and I was like, but I got to unstake, which is going to take like 30 days and then move my coins over. So whatever, doesn't matter. Are you sad today, Lark? Is this sadness? Am I sad? No. Lark, thoughts about being a relayer for Hyperbridge? No idea, Creeker Monster. It's an interesting idea. I know that running infrastructure for some of these coins can make a shit ton of money. So there's, if you have the technical capabilities to do it, you have the hardware to do it. And I don't know what the requirements are, but you know, it used to be mining back in the day. That was what made a lot of money. And then it was sort of like running staking validators and stuff like this. So stuff like staking validators, relayers, stuff like this, if you can afford whatever the cost is going to be and you can technically run it, then shit, there's an opportunity there. Why not? For me, I do not enjoy all that nerdy computer stuff. Nope. But if you do, probably an opportunity there for you. I don't know much about it, but if that's something that you like, then check it out. Ivan, what's up, man? Biety, I've never asked a question. Is Bitcoin being sucked out of the market? MicroStrategy capital. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, look, there's huge amounts of money coming into Bitcoin right now, and a lot of it's getting sucked into places where it's not easily going to come back out. So you got to think about country reserves, state reserves, company reserves like MicroStrategy. Unless MicroStrategy screws up somehow and goes bankrupt and they have to fire sale all the Bitcoin, which would be a catastrophic event for the market. Aside from that happening, all these sort of new Bitcoin reserve companies like 21 and Brazilian Orange and whatever other companies are launching, so many of them. These things are going to take up a huge amount of supply and just hold it for a very long time. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think the overall impact on supply has been extreme. And I think we're going to see that continuing to happen. There's only so much Bitcoin that can be sold by miners and old whales and stuff like this. And the supply crisis is real and it doesn't happen overnight. And it's a slow grinding process. But eventually you wake up and realize, like, damn, part of the reason why Bitcoin has just been grinding is because you just have so many buyers, more buyers we could have ever imagined. I know you're numb to it all right now. Oh, another Bitcoin strategy company is launching. Isn't that so cool? If this had happened back in 2017, everybody would have lost their effing minds. Now it's just where you become numb to it because we see it happening so often. But this is all insanely bullish stuff for the price of these assets. People want to know, how are we going to get to $1 million Bitcoin? Corporate adoption. We're going to get a big corporate announcement still at some point. Someone like Facebook or Meta, we call it Meta now. Someone like Meta is going to end up buying Bitcoin, and it's going to be the spark that sends us up to 150. People will lose their minds. Other companies will start buying. It'll be crazy. Moonpig to the moon, apparently. What should be the long target for Ethereum? I mean, look, if you're just buying spot and holding it and want to sell at the top of the market, then probably 10K is a nice area. If you want to do a short-term trade, that's a whole different proposition. If you want to sell next week or tomorrow or in 5 hours, whole different conversation there. But in terms of spot, buy, hold, chill, cycle target, 10K is probably reasonable. Absolute pico top potential targets would be somewhere between $12,000 and $15,000, but I wouldn't expect the price to be there for very, very long if we do get that kind of blow off top for Ethereum. That's it. We're done. You guys are awesome. We'll see you back tomorrow. Peace.